I want to talk about Trey Lance, the quarterback out of North Dakota State. He's a very, very unique NFL prospect in multiple ways. Number one, he basically hasn't played a game in 2 years. He played one game in 2020 against Central Arkansas. Actually, it was kind of his worst game in college football. But otherwise, with the weird year with COVID, all of Trey Lance's tape is from 2 years ago, 2019. He's basically been out of school training for the NFL. He got a quarterback coach, top-notch guy, Quincy Avery, and he's been working, preparing like a dog, getting ready for the NFL. And it's very possible, if not likely, that the film you see of Trey Lance from 2 years ago does not represent who he is as a quarterback anymore. Like I would imagine in preparation, what he's been doing, I'd imagine he's gotten much better from 2 years ago, and it will continue to get better in the NFL. But when you put on tape, you see a guy with flaws, for sure, with inaccurate throws, some bad habits. There's a play against James Madison, for example, in the title game where they blitz, and instead of hanging in the pocket, there's a receiver sitting open. You beat the blitz with a throw. Instead of doing that, he tries to run away and gets sacked in the backfield. And it's very frustrating. Like, dude, okay, you got to sit in the pocket when they blitz, beat the blitz with a throw. However, I look at that and go, I'm so excited because if Trey Lance can get the right coach in the NFL, oh my goodness. Because the talent you see from Trey Lance on film is unbelievable. In 2019 against Montana State, he made this amazing play, amazing throw on a broken play where he steps up in the pocket, runs all the way to the left, then all the way back to the right, flips his hips, launches the ball deep for a 73-yard touchdown pass. And you're like, that's freakishly athletic. He's got such a strong skill set out of North Dakota State. Trey Lance's potential is unreal. It really reminds me of Josh Allen or Justin Herbert. They both had problems in tape in college, but they got to the NFL. They got better coaching. They got time to progress. And we've seen recently crazy talented players with problems go to the NFL, get good coaching, get way better. So the story of Josh Allen and Justin Herbert really, really makes me feel very, very good about Trey Lance. And in this draft class in 2021, Trey Lance is the biggest and the best athlete at the quarterback position. He's got the biggest arm. This guy just needs a good coach. And I'm a gritty football fan. I love seeing incredible stuff. So what I really hope happens is that the 49ers draft Trey Lance, the number 3 overall pick. I think right now the debate in San Francisco is there's some people saying, Mac Jones is more NFL ready. He's the safer pick. I totally get that. And then other people in that building are saying, Trey Lance just needs a coach to help him. And who better than Kyle Shanahan to help this young guy develop and become a great NFL quarterback? I agree with that second option, man. I really, really would like to see Trey Lance and his skill set working with Kyle Shanahan in San Francisco. It'd be unbelievable. I really hope that happens. He's got a huge arm. He can run people over. He can also outrun people downfield. He's got a better skill set than Justin Fields, in my opinion. They're both similar prospects where they're great athletes with really a lot of amazing skill sets, but I think Trey Lance is more skilled, despite, they both have flaws on film. The potential is unbelievable. And again, after watching Justin Herbert and Josh Allen really, really impressed me and go from guys that were like, a lot of people didn't believe in him. They had problems in tape, in college on tape. To see them, last year, Justin Herbert won NFL Rookie of the Year, and a lot of people said that Josh Allen was the most improved player and actually was an MVP candidate last year. So, I think the same path can happen for Trey Lance in the NFL. The 49ers have Jimmy Garoppolo, which means that there's no pressure. So if Trey Lance isn't ready to start day one, no problem. They got Jimmy Garoppolo. He can play for a while until Trey Lance is ready to be the long-term guy in San Francisco. I would love to see that happen. Also, weird side note, it doesn't matter, but it's kind of weird. If the 49ers do draft Trey Lance, they'd have 2 people who won the Walter Payton Award, which is basically the FCS award for the Heisman Trophy, best player in Division I AA. And Jimmy G is the other guy who won that. So the 49ers have 2 people who won that award. Another note is there was a long stretch where Trey Lance played for a long time without throwing an interception his freshman year. I really never was that excited about that because the thing is there were some dropped interceptions over that time where you're like, well, if defenders could catch the ball, there would have been an interception. So that was always a little bit overhyped. Now, he also did play under center in college, which is very, very encouraging. That's another thing he's not going to have to learn. He didn't just play in the shotgun all of college. He has gotten snaps under center. He's going to play action the same way he's going to have to do in the NFL. So, I really, really like Trey Lance. At the end of the day, his ability outweighs any bad habits you see on film. He's an unbelievable talent. I've also heard he's a very good dude, works incredibly hard. And if I was an NFL coach, I would have confidence, man. Trey Lance is a guy who I could teach how to play the quarterback position in the NFL. If I was an NFL coach, if I'm Kyle Shanahan, I'm looking at Trey Lance and going, I can mold this kid into an unbelievable NFL quarterback and can teach him how to play at a high level. So, feel free. People can pass on Trey Lance. We watched Miami passed on Justin Herbert. I know they have Tua. I know this is a loaded statement, but Miami would love to have Justin Herbert. Wouldn't the Jets love to have Josh Allen right now? I know, loaded statements, I have no doubt, but I dare people. Pass on Trey Lance. He's going to shred you. He could do very, very well in the NFL. So pass on Trey Lance with your own caution. I am hoping the 49ers draft him with a number 3 overall pick in tonight's NFL draft.